Hi, Macy.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good too. Thank you. By the way, where are you at right now? Are you in London or are you in your hometown?
I am. I'm in London. I'm actually in my roommate's bedroom because it has better Wi-Fi than mine, so I've stolen it. But yeah, I'm in London.
I see. Okay, I know that you're from Steyning. So can you tell me a little bit about what it's like growing up there?
Yes, for sure. I mean, it's a very, very small town near Brighton in the south of England. It's pretty much one bus, one school, one shop. So you definitely get used to, a healthy walk. And yeah, it was very fun growing up there, though. I have a lot of friends that I'm still great friends with, and you were just, you just walk to each other's houses and go and drink in fields and go up hills, and it was very quintessential British small town life.
I see. By the way, how did you get into music? Because I noticed in one of your interviews, you mentioned that you started singing when you were 9, and then you started songwriting when you were 12. So, I mean, did you come from a musical family?
No, my family are very unmusical. I'm definitely the dog sheep of the family. But I think I just was always, I loved writing and I loved reading. I was a big reader as a child. And so writing came really naturally. And then when I was about 12, I sort of discovered Taylor Swift and borrowed a friend's guitar and just started songwriting. And from there, it just spiraled and I just wrote all the time and fell in love with it, really.
Okay, yeah, talking about Taylor Swift, can we talk about that Taylor Swift moment that you had recently, which was she tweeted you and she said that she's a big fan of you. So, what was your reaction when you saw that?
Oh, crazy. I mean, I was very in awe. I'm the biggest Swiftie ever. Everybody knows this. So it was a big day. It was basically the best day of my life. I think I'll get married and I'll still be like, that was the best day of my life. Taylor Swift tweeting me. So no, I'm obsessed with her. So I was very, very happy.
That's so cool. By the way, I just want to congratulate you for your latest and newest single, which is John Hughes Movies. And I saw that it went #1 on iTunes.
It
So,
did.
yeah, how do you feel?
Yeah, I was so happy. That was amazing. That was really just all down to my fans. Like it kind of just kept like creeping up. And I was like, hang on, guys, like, what if we go #1? That would be funny. Like, what a prank. That would be a funny one. And then they did it, and it actually did get to #1 for a couple of hours, which was amazing and very, very cool. And it was really fun to like work together and everyone like really put a shift in. It was very fun.
What was the inspiration for the song, like sonically?
Sonically, I guess we were kind of referencing, as you know, the song is about like how my life is very tragically not a John Hughes film. And if you, for those of you who don't know, like the John Hughes films are kind of all these 80s amazing, I guess, like coming of age films made by this director called John Hughes. It's like The Breakfast Club and Ferris Bueller and Pretty in Pink. And so sonically, I think we were looking to sort of chase that like big 80s like glory pop world, similar to 1989, which is a Taylor record, and sort of a lot of other like The Cure and sort of just all of that world. And yeah, the song kind of sonically depicts this like very pristine pop 80s world, which is funny juxtaposed with the lyrics because in the lyric is in fact it's very sad and tragic, and I'm very alone.
By the way, the music video, it was giving me zombies, it was giving me high school
It
prom,
was
and it was also giving me a bit of Carrie moment in there. So,
100%.
yeah, so can you tell me, like, do you have any favorite moments on set when you were shooting it?
Yes, for sure. I loved shooting all of it. It was so fun. It was crazy. It was just a one-day shoot from like the morning till midnight, 6 a.m. to midnight. But I actually loved rehearsing. I loved rehearsing the dancing because it was just hysterical. We were so bad for so long. But then one week it was coming together at the end and we all got it and everyone was like so happy and it just looked amazing. It was so fun. And then I loved filming the ripping of the heart. That was super fun. And the whole cast were amazing. Again, the cheerleading was just like a real highlight because it was so fun. But truly, everyone on that set was just so amazing and fun to be around that it was a great time all around.
Yeah, also, I noticed in the comment sections that some of your fans were giving you some flack for not driving in the video. So, what's that about?
Always. So I'm very infamously famous in my circles for not being able to drive. I've been trying to drive for a long time. It's a whole thing. Failed at a couple of driving tests. It's a whole thing. But actually, the director Louis, when we were coming up with the concept, and he initially was like, "You should drive. You should be driving the car." And I was like, "No, Louis, you don't. Like, I can't drive. My fans won't believe it. Like, they'll think they won't want that." And all of my team laughed, and they were like, "Oh no, Maisie, we know you don't actually have to drive the car." Like, and I was like, "No, no, no, you don't understand." And true to form, because I'm not driving and there's a zombie boy driving, but in the beginning it looks like I might be. And all of the comments were like, "Maisie, you can't drive. Why are you driving? You can't drive." And I was like, "See, I told you they would care." But yeah, I'm very much not behind the wheel in real life. Desperately trying.
Okay, so we're gonna play a quick rapid fire question kind of thing related to classic movies and prom. Are you down for it?
Absolutely.
Okay. Your first one is dream prom date.
Oh, my days. Okay. See, this is when I need to think of everyone's actual names. My dream prom date would be, can they be fictional or do they have to be real?
It can be fictional.
Okay, cool. Then I'm going to go with, hang on, I'm going to do a tiny bit of Googling really quickly to laser in who I want to say. My dream prom date is a man called, I'm almost there, Nicholas Braun. Nicholas Braun plays a character called Greg in Succession, and I'm just obsessed with him. I think he's the best character ever, and I think Nicholas Braun is the funniest actor ever. So Nicholas Braun. He's also like 6'7" or something, and I'm 5'1", so I think that would be really entertaining as well.
Okay, your ultimate prom song.
Oh, I just immediately thought of "Take My Breath Away," "Take My Breath Away." As I thought like a slow dance. So, but also my song, John Hughes Movie, because duh.
Yeah, it fits the theme. Okay, in your fantasy prom, who would be prom king and prom queen?
I mean, who would be prom king and prom queen? Who are some iconic couples? You know what? Let's go with my personal king and queen, which is Harry and Meghan of the royal family. They're vibing, they're doing their thing in Canada. Good for them. I hope they're very happy. I think they're gems. But they deserve the world and more. And I love Meghan Markle, so they can be prom king and queen.
That's a great answer. Okay, choose a John Hughes classic, The Breakfast Club or 16 Candles.
I would say The Breakfast Club, because I love Molly Ringwald in that film, and I also am obsessed with the terrible makeover of I can't remember the character's name, but when she goes from like badass goth girl to like very strange like sort of pink nightmare, I'm just obsessed with like whose idea that was and who thought it was a good idea. I think it's hilarious.
I see. Okay, which 80s or 90s movie best describe your life?
Clueless, because I'm also very confused a lot of the time. So I'll go with that. Also, another man I would definitely take to prom is, what's his name? I want to call him Mike because he was in Friends. Again, I'm gonna have to do a swift Google.
Actor?
The actor, what's his name? Paul Rudd. Paul Rudd in Clueless. 100% could be my prom date. 100%. All day.
Okay, that's it for the rapid fire. And I just have a last question for you. I know that John Hughes Movie is a single from your upcoming debut album. So can you tell us anything about the album or what to expect from it?
I mean, no, no. I can tell you that it's super good. I'm really proud of it. I think it's like super reflective of me and sort of the artist that I've always been, but also the artist that I want to become. And it is definitely coming this year for all the fans. I promise that it's coming this year, and it definitely is. So until then, that's all I shall say on the matter.
By the way, I saw your cameo in the Apple's TV Trying. Wasn't that like a full circle moment for you? Because I know that you were basking early on.
I was, yeah. There was a very full circle moment. It was really cool to be involved in like a TV set. And those guys are amazing. They're just the best. So yeah, it was very cool. It was like busker Maisie meets super pop star Maisie. But then also it was like nothing had changed. I was just back busking and I was like, how am I back? Well, that's why I moved on from this. But yeah, it was really fun.
When did you shot that?
Oh wow, a while ago now. Probably a couple of years ago, a year or 2 years maybe.
Okay. By the way, I think that's all the questions that I have. And
Amazing.
yeah, I want to wish you all the best with everything. And yeah, good luck.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I hope you have a good day or good night.
Yeah, it's about to be nighttime soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Maisie.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.